What are some of the things that you have found to be maybe just a couple of key things that have been really helpful for you to be most effective when you're communicating virtually?
Definitely. So one thing I noticed, we'll break it down into maybe three things. So the first and the most important thing that I have noticed, especially with people working in finance, that they directly jump to their presentation. So if the meeting is starting at say 8 a.m. and you have 10 people in the room, they'll directly start sharing screen and start with the presentation. So one thing what I feel is going to be beneficial to everybody who's in the meeting, and it'll also add to the finance team's credibility, is to spend maybe 2 minutes talking about the context of why we are doing this, or what led to this presentation. Maybe there was a meeting that happened last week. So sharing the context is probably some people don't do, which is very important in virtual setting. So you might feel that okay, all the 10 people were there in the previous meeting and there's no need for it, but it is always good to go back and tie together what happened in the last meeting and why we are doing this today. So maybe spending 2 minutes to build context is first one. What else? Second one would be to be able to make it slightly engaging. So this is from my experience doing trainings. So when I started training about a year and a half, 2 years back, I used to be just talking and talking, and which didn't resonate very well with the students. What what works better from whatever experience I have is to share something, then stop, see what they have understood, have an activity or engagement with them, maybe as simple as a poll or maybe as simple as something that you need to type in the chat box. So having some engagement, having a checkpoint where you stop, if it's an hour long presentation or if it's a 90-minute presentation, stop at every maybe 10 minutes and see if there are any questions, see if people have
Hmm.
comment in the chat box and maybe address those. So I think those are a couple of things that comes to mind